Today's topic, where we been? I've been dealing with some stuff on the back end. We got a bit of a problem where, as you can see in the title, it looks like the Jubilee channel is trying to have us deleted. Now, maybe that's not the best characterization, but
we don't know if they're trying to have us deleted.
Well, what they're doing might result in us being deleted.
Yes.
We had videos recently that were flagged, some new, some old, by a company called LDS Affiliate, which on behalf of Jubilee is flagging a bunch of their videos saying that we are infringing on their copyright. Now, I'm not going to make a video about something like this normally. I appeal it. I go through the same steps that I do with all the other channels. Generally, after an appeal or two, everything gets undone, but this time no, they're going forward with the removal, and they're saying if these videos are not removed in the next 5 to 6 days, they will give us a copyright strike. And there's
Jubilee has come in swinging. Oh lord. So if you guys did not know, well, I'm going to tell you. Big channel, Abba and Preach. They're known for making a lot of commentary videos, and of course they have very different discussions on different topics, and they also are known for reacting to Jubilee content. Matter of fact, they are so well known to Jubilee that they end up getting referenced a whole lot.
Abba and Preach.
We're just naming them now? Okay.
I do agree that sometimes when they're just being judgmental for no reason, then I don't like that either, but I feel sometimes some of the reaction videos are actually so funny.
Yeah, I watch Abba and Preach videos, and I think every time I watch a video, it like hurts. Because I remember when Abba and Preach reacted to our video when Bonnie has a conversation with a Jubilee critic, like watching that video, I think that ruined my entire week. Like I was very bummed because that was a video where I put so much effort into, but I don't know, I just keep watching them. Even though I don't love them, I enjoy watching the videos, and I learn a lot, and I'm really curious.
What a lot of folks don't know is we allow folks to monetize off of our content. We allow folks to monetize off of our content. We allow folks to monetize off of our content.
Whenever it comes to this kind of content. So, yeah, it's just very interesting how in the past that Jubilee has actually openly said that they allow content to be used on their channel. They allow people to talk about it. They'll react to and all that. Like PewDiePie, like Cody Co, all these people react to their content. And however, it's just interesting how in this particular case, even though Abba and Preach has been doing it for years, now they want to start swinging in. So it turns out that under LDS Affiliate USA is the one who is striking it on behalf of Jubilee. And, this reminds me of a very particular situation with a YouTuber known as Omni. And he had his whole, war with Create Network MGD. And you know what they were doing? They were also copyright claiming on behalf of people as well. And with Connect Network MGD, of course, I'm not going to recap the whole situation, but they were going after basically everybody, and any little snippet they could use, they would claim it. So naturally, I'm going to play a clip from Omni and show you how insane sometimes these copyright battles can get. Because there was a lot of people going out against Create Network MGD. And this case here, yeah, craziness. So let's let Omni take over from here.
I said getting falsely copyright striked by some group named Create Network MGD. They go around claiming content that isn't theirs, reject any appeals, and steal the revenue from the videos. I am quite literally powerless to this form of theft because YouTube won't protect its creators. Turns out I'm not the only victim of this copyright abuse. A lot of large channels and small channels have been getting targeted as well. This tweet from Yui Main, a YouTuber with over 1 million subscribers, actually said this just last year. I don't know who the F Create Network MGD is, but stop claiming every video on my second channel. You are a loser. There's no way you own every freaking meme clip on these internet ZZZ. This person literally just last month said Create Network MGD copyright claimed my entire stream for half a minute of news footage. Eat my schlong. And apparently this has been going on since 2020. This person named Sassy said, hey team YouTube, would you be able to look into what I believe is a false claim on Gotta Go Fast latest upload? Other creators have been able to react to this video without issue, yet this is blocked. Seems very odd. And guess who's behind it again? That's right, Create Network MGD.
So as you can see here, wild stuff. But now, in terms of LDS Affiliate, I decided to take a quick look at who they are because it's just really strange to me that Jubilee now all of a sudden does not like Abba and Preach, even though they're fine with the content being up. Actually, and the person who said it too was the CEO. It wasn't even even just the people like who work there. The CEO said, yeah, we allow people to do that because, well, naturally, it does that sort of thing. People will react to stuff, and of course, if it's within the law of fair use, which at this point I'm pretty sure I memorized that more than my own birthday, because so many people like to abuse that law. Then yeah, it's allowed to be used. Now, I have 3 different stories for you guys though with LDS. These ones that I could find. And so the first one I'm going to go under is actually under Betamax King. So this person has a bit of a Reddit post that they posted about a year ago. So it turns out that LDS has been around for quite a bit, taking people's different, like claiming people's different videos. So we're just going to read what the person had to say. And it says, who the hell are these guys claiming ownership on completely unrelated old TV clips from 30 years ago? Hi, Betamax King, a copyright owner using Content ID has claimed some material in your video. As a result, your video has been blocked in some countries. This means that your video is still up on YouTube, but people in some countries may not be able to watch it. This is not a copyright strike. This claim does not affect your account status. Video title, Colgate mouthwash commercial 1994, claimed by LDS affiliate US block countries, United States. So it turns out that apparently this company, at least as far as we know, according to them, claimed that there is the Colgate commercial is theirs. And so naturally, while it is possible to dispute these claims, you end up seeing more or less that it's really, sometimes, especially when you're a smaller YouTuber, it's really hard to combat these. But usually these don't take very long to get disputed, so at least most of the time. But who knows? With stuff like this, it can go in the air. But the problem I have with these companies is the fact that, like, literally, what's his face? Ethan Klein, H3H3, literally went to court over copyright because it's like, this is ridiculous. We should not have to be dealing with this right now. And we should be able to, upload in fair use. And guess what? Ethan won. And that really set a precedent on how fair use is viewed into the future of YouTube. Because you can't just go around claiming stuff that's not yours. Okay? But anyways, I just find that's a little bit insane that you can just go around and claim something that's not yours. And the next story I have for you guys is by someone named Ryan O'Hara. And so, or did I say his name, Ryan O'Hara? Rob O'Hara, my bad. And so, his story is a little bit, it's actually almost the same, it's a very similar kind of story. But here it says, and I'll just read a quick snippet of his post. All the stuff will be linked below if you want to read it for yourselves. But in this case, in 2011, Mason dressed up as an Oreo cookie and sang Weird Al's The White Stuff, and a parody of You've Got It, The Right Stuff by the New Kids on the Block. I was even able to find a karaoke version of the song that contained no vocals for Mason to sing over it. Seconds over uploading the video, the YouTube machinery flagged the content as belonging not to Oreo or Weird Al, but the New Kids on the Block. Leaving the video online unmodified was not an option. My options were to remove the audio or remove the entire video. Which brings us to last weekend. Out of the blue, I began receiving copyright claims from YouTube regarding commercials that have been online for many years. In every case, the organization claiming ownership of the offending material was LDS affiliate. These are not harmless and leave it up claims. In every case, I was informed the content I'd uploaded would be blocked from every country I have ever heard of. And like I said, it's a rather common thread. They seem to not like people preserving old commercials for whatever reason, even though, in my opinion, that people would not really benefit off of keeping these up. Like, they're just there in order for people to go back and watch them again. So you're not going to see like millions of views and people making lots of money off the stuff. It's just for the sake of preservation. So that's really where I draw a line, especially when people are literally trying to claim stuff that really shouldn't be theirs. And also with this LSD affiliate people, they are really hard to find. I remember I had the same problem with I can never get their name right. Create Network MGD. I could not find these people for the life of me. So these affiliates must be like really hard to, must be like really on like the back end, and then they're just like a name or something, because I can never find these people. You can put their name on Google and you'll find these stories, but you'll never find the company itself, which is really fascinating. You always find stuff going that circulates around them, and never the people themselves. Just interesting to think about. Now, on to the very, very last case that I have for you guys. And this one is called, well, this one's under the channel of Old Preservation Film, or Old Film Preservation. And so this one also had a bit of a run-in with LDS Affiliate USA, or LDS Affiliate US, whatever works for you. these people. And who knows, maybe they might strike this video, but if they do, oh, I wouldn't recommend that personally. Just because there's literally no content being used. So, anyways, so I actually gonna let him talk about his situation with LDS. It's about 10 minutes long, but I'm just gonna go to the key part of what he was referencing when it came to this kind of stuff. So, without further ado, let's go and watch this man and see what he has to say on LDS.
This LDS, I don't think it's legitimate. I think there's something flaky going on there, and what's happening is they have some software that sends out a bot. It looks for music, and then it comes in and it claims that music, and they make a claim on it. So when they do that, when they make that claim, I no longer make any money off of it. There's no longer any revenue stream coming from that particular piece of film or audio, is what they're claiming generally. But my point is if I didn't do that, if I didn't go in there, then that's a few cents less per month that I'd be making, and eventually it's a few dollars, and then tens of dollars, and then it's hundreds of dollars, $100. Soon I'm not making anything at all. So if I didn't make these disputes against their claim, that's where I would be. So I'm trying to explain to the you folks out there, you guys like me that are doing this, dispute anything that you find from LDS.
Anyways, you're seeing that their strategy, at least a year ago, was always to go after people who are posting old commercials. These are the ones that are public, or people who have older content. They're just going to come in and just take it down. But in the case of like with Abo and Preach, this is especially bad because the strikes that they have could also take down all their channels. Like all the channels they have could just be gone in no time. And with that, and this will set a precedent where it's like, okay, if we can take down people's channels because of copywriting, easy peasy, guess what? More people are going to be abusing it. And keep in mind that copyright is already abused enough. And I know YouTubers don't really show it, but sometimes people get a lot of strikes that they don't show you half the time because, well, some of them are really easy to dispute. Some of them can be like a really quick misunderstanding, but a lot of people will copyright a lot. And in my honest opinion, if you're going to use somebody's content, just do something with it. Because my issue is when people just re-upload, or you have like XQC or like Hassan, or just eating in front of the stream and just like watching TV. It's like, all right, if you're not gonna actually interact with the content, don't bother. That's just my opinion. Okay? Do something with it if you're going to use it. And clearly Abo and Preach does, which is why this is very strange. But these affiliate programs, or at least not programs, but these people who represent on behalf, is just, they always end up being like extremely sketchy, and they'll literally try to ink out every little part. Because sometimes what happens is that they'll strike you, and then they tell you take it down, and then it'll be like, okay, well, let me take it down for now and be safe. But in some cases as well, what ends up happening is that people will fight back, people will dispute it, because people will want to keep their stuff up. And so in this case, Abo and Preach looks like they're gonna want to fight this one out. But my job here is just to bring attention to the situation, because I think that anytime I see misuse of copyright or any misuse of anything, I think it's our right, and we should be calling it out. Because when it comes to like DMCA and all this stuff, they are so quick sometimes. I mean, you can use an old song from how many years ago and the bots will still pick it up. It's insane. I actually have it on one of my recent streams. But that's why, like, listen, every time just to avoid this stuff, I try to use the most like non-copyright stuff possible. I just don't even try it. It's actually the reason why TikTok got all like the audio just removed, because there's so much copyrighted songs on there. And though I believe it was Paramount, they were like, yep, we're taking this stuff down. So quite a time to be in. Either way though, like LDS is very, like, not a very reliable company, it looks like, and they're very, very calculated with how they end up doing this stuff. But anyways, I just wanted to highlight this because this is insane. If a large channel like that ever gets taken down, I don't believe it'll happen, because they can of course fight it. But in any case, if worst case scenario, this is a really bad precedent. And Jubilee, I recommend looking into the people who are representing you, because if you're going on copyright striking falsely, even though YouTube is mad slow, if they find out, you could lose your channel as well. So that's about it for the situation. So naturally, if you enjoyed this type of content, I'd actually recommend you go watch the original video from Abo and Preach to get some more insight on it. And I'm just here to show you guys that sometimes things aren't always how they seem. But anyways, without further ado, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and follow the socials down in the description below. With that being said, I am out of here.